This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesianicristo.
Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. You are currently tuned in to INCRadio Texas, and I am your host for today, Sister Vayfaway Zaragoza. And this time I did not forget to say that I am your host, which I usually do. It is currently 12:32 p.m. here in Houston, and I think it's kind of sunny now, but the past few weeks it has been raining. So if you do hear me kind of sick, it's because of the rain and the cold weather. And of course, like always, I'm not alone, never alone. Joining with me to co-hosting with me today is none other than go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hi, Sister May Fenway. I thought that you will introduce me, but let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm Bernhard Benedict. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening for those who are tuning in on a different time zone. And hello, as your co host. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing good, even though I'm not feeling well, but I'm doing good. See the smiles?
It's kind of cold here in Humble.
Really,
It's
it's still
really,
cold
yeah,
there?
yeah. I was gonna put on my jacket, but
Oh, it's just a little bit windy here in down here in Houston. But of course, I'm not alone from the land of Houston. Another beautiful sister is joining me today.
Why, thank you. I think you are referring to me.
I know I am.
Much appreciated. Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Sister Wendy, and like what Sister May said, I am also from local of Houston. All right,
All
back
right,
to
thank you for. Alrighty, but of course, where? Oh, he hid from us. I'm gonna go back to you later. And of course, joining us, they are guests, none other than. Go ahead, introduce yourself, sir.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Brother Joseph. I'm currently from the locale of Universal City, where we are having beautiful sunny weather.
Must be nice. Must be really nice. I kind of miss the sun after like a whole week of gloomy and rainy weather. Mr. Sun, you can
yeah,
visit us anytime now.
it's been raining here since Monday. You have 5 days already. 5 days?
hmm
Wait, what? No, six. Sorry, miscounted
Saturday,
today.
6. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. We're catching up on our math. That's no problem. Of course, since we already told you about our guest today, let's tell you about our topic, which is about goal setting, which today we're gonna focus on career. Like the previous weeks, we talked about like school and all those other good stuff, but now we're talking about career. So before we head on, and before I tell you what is it, what we're gonna be tackling about, we are gonna go ahead and check on our CFO updates. If you're ready with the video, Brother Justin Yoga. Oh, he is not yet ready. But anyway, do you guys have any activities in your locale that's gonna happen over the weekend? Bern, you have any updates in
We
Ambo?
do have our CWS Alcanza making, which will be happening right after the CWS Children's Worship Service tomorrow around, let's say, 10:30. We will be teaching the kids how to make their piggy bank, where they will be saving their money and then um yeah, teach them how to save money in order for them to prepare for the upcoming days for their school.
Well, that's really good. I think that's one more thing that we need to prepare of. That's a goal that they're gonna set when it comes to saving. Teach them young, as they say. But then we're gonna go back. Let's check on our CFO updates. If we're ready.
This is CFO in action. Let's take a look at some of the activities here in the District of Texas. As we started the new year, we held our District Multimedia Skills Enhancement Seminar in Humble, Texas. In this activity, Brethren learn new skills in the field of multimedia, skills such as photography, videography, writing, editing, and even mobile broadcasting.
Did he just get cut off?
I told him he needs a better Wi-Fi, a better router,
Better provider.
better provider.
Do you hear us right now?
So
Yeah, we got
stuck
cut off.
there.
So we're gonna go back to that later on, and we'll keep you updated with the activities for the past month. Oh, I can say past month now because January is almost closing. The year's going by fast. All right. So we're gonna head on to our topic, which is again goal setting for the year 2024, and we're gonna be focusing on career. Whoa, what's career?
Here comes the gibberish. Here comes the
Oh,
gibberish.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have eaten that chocolate, but here we go. So we're gonna be talking about like the things that you do to strive to do in your career. Is this the year you finally get to pursue your career? The one that you wanted, not what your parents wanted. Or maybe you're already in your career and you want to move up towards a promotion. Or is there another field that or department that you want to move on to? Or are there different responsibilities you want to take up? Challenge yourself. And why and how would you be able to do these things? So we're going to be focusing on that for today's topic. And of course, for our question of the day to all our listeners, viewers out there, what do you do to strive to do? Oh, wait. Oh, my good. Oh, my. What do you strive to do in your career? I'm speaking gibberish today. Quiver, help me out here.
It might be the chocolate. That's probably
It definitely
Yeah, it
is.
might be the
It was.
chocolate.
It
You
was the
had to,
chocolate.
yeah. Or maybe it
Oh.
was Brother Joseph who taught us gibberish.
Who corrected
Guilty.
us that it was our first language. And now I'm using my first language. But to our viewers and listeners out there, what do you strive to do in your career? There you go. So, Kia Burns, are you ready? What
What?
do you
What?
do to strive in your career?
Now I'm gibberish too. What do I strive to do in my career? Um, right now, I'm thinking about studying again. Of course, enhancing my knowledge because I graduated in the Philippines. But it's a different curriculum here in the United States where some aspects, some work needs some certification. So you need to again study for that and apply for that, and hopefully we'll pass that with the help of our Almighty God, and then we can continue our life and with our career actually.
We love that. We love that. Of course, we're gonna ask our guest for today. Like, is this the year that you finally get to pursue the career you wanted?
Uh, Truth be told, I'm already in the career that I wanted. So my goals for this year are to better myself and to get a promotion.
Ooh, we love that growth.
We're
Whoa, the
building our
haircut,
corporation, Justin Corporation.
the tele yoga industries.
Exactly what am I going to be servicing?
Yes.
See, he agrees. We're gonna start your business anytime soon.
We have 30 years of planning.
The perfect retiring age after 30 years. Yeah, how about you, Sister Buddy? Is there like, or are you already at that point? And how did you get there? Like, how did you get to your dream career?
Yeah, so I do think what I'm doing now keeps life very interesting. Every day's very different. And so I'm pretty happy with what I'm doing currently. How did I get there? It's definitely a long story. which was not planned out initially. So I started out thinking I was doing good. I was thinking I was going to be doing A, but then before I graduated, I was thinking, ooh, I probably need some internship and some nice things to put on my resume. So I went out and joined some competitions that kind of just all the way kind of winded and led me to where I am today.
Oh, I feel like that's a whole like another story, a brunch story in your magnificent kitchen. Because like during our last discussion, you were really good at preparing breakfast. But
You're welcome.
brother, oh, I'm gonna note that. I'm gonna rewatch this video and just cut that specific clip that I'm welcome. All right.
When you're
How about you, brother Joseph? Are you in that? Are you already at that point? And the process of getting there, was it challenging? Was it easy for you because your mind was set already, or are you the same as Wendy, like a lot of inspiration coming up from left and right?
No, I would say that, yeah, it was a lot of twists and turns, similar to Sister Wendy. Started out going to school for something completely different, but I had been doing this type of work for friends and family since I was a little kid. So when the economy kind of turned around about 20 years ago, I said I better get paid for doing something that I like to do, and I kind of just got thrown into it, and it's been topsy turvy, but very rewarding ever since.
Oh, that's a nice blessing because I feel like a lot of us are still struggling to find out where we want to do or where we want to go. But of course, I'm gonna ask, like, is there like, are there other different responsibilities that you would want to take up, Brother Joseph?
Well, of course, I'm always looking to grow. I'm always looking to challenge myself. So right now, I don't I report to everybody, but people do not report to me. So I'm not in management. That is where I'm looking to go. So I can become less customer focused and more employee focused and help them grow their careers and their dreams and make them better people as well.
Ooh, I'm interested. Like, do you have like steps or like, well, we are talking about goals. Like, do you have like milestones that you want to reach like every month to get to that place that where you're trying to get to?
Yes, you definitely have to have a target, and the end goal should be broken down into achievable steps so that you can measure your progress and know where you've fallen short, where you've exceeded, so that you can make your aim true to ensure that you reach your goal.
Oh, we love that. We love that. Like, I don't know, they have a term for that. I forgot what they use. I feel like
Yes,
Ati Wendy would have like thoughts more on that.
there's a term
Yes,
called
go ahead.
SMART goals.
Oh,
So
there, yeah.
yeah, and unfortunately, I can't remember what they all stand for, but it's an acronym. I'm sure you can look it up, but yeah, SMART is a way to be able to achieve your goals.
Why do I have a
Actually,
feeling
brother
Justin has an
Joseph.
answer? Oh, go.
Actually, brother Joseph, there's a I don't know what the name of the goal this part is that us for us Filipinos, we have a Filipino parent, Filipino, especially a Filipino mom. If you're the eldest, you have to be a doctor or a nurse. It doesn't matter what dream you have. Oh,
Justin has some insight.
not for Justin, not for Justin. Wait, hold on. We need to talk this about. We need to talk about this. What about you, brother Justin?
I I've only thought about being in the medical field, but then once I started reading like all of the like the whole criteria, the review, I'm like, is this really something I want to do? And this was 6 years ago, keep in mind. And so I kept doing like all this research on careers, and I started looking to the business field because some people think that's the default. And I'm just like, oh, this is actually interesting to me. I think I want to pursue this. 6 years later, I graduated, and now I'm working. Mm-hmm.
So we are getting ready for that teleyoga towers then.
Okay.
Hmm.
At this point, sure, yeah, there's gonna be a gigantic skyscraper in the middle of the city, and it's not gonna be my name that's gonna be on top. It's gonna be my face.
Just a big,
No,
just a
that's really
big banner
marking it.
outside of your office.
A gigantic lit picture, kind of like what they have in Times Square, Times Square, New York.
Oh,
I am totally
the
in. Count me in.
All
there you
right,
go.
there you go.
There you go.
You have what? How many? Four employees already.
Uh
M-
huh.
More like more like 2.5 at this point.
Two and a half.
The half is the
Okay.
intern.
Okay. But before we head on, can we go back on our CFO updates? Are we ready for that? Oh, 1 second, which means like forever for just. But we're gonna head on to our next question is why and how would you do these things? Like why would you want to move up or like how do you want to take the first steps? I'm gonna ask everybody. I'm gonna start with Wendy.
All right. I saw your finger was drifting and like, "Ugh, I think it's when."
She's trying to figure out where your panel is. Where you at? You'll be on the left or be on the
That
right?
makes sense. Yep. Yeah. So it's always really good to move up. And then, so currently I'm in somewhat of a management role. And so my goal is to continue to move up the ladder to a higher management role. But at the same time, I do want to make sure that I can inspire the people that I lead with me. And I really can't do it alone. So I want to know how I can inspire them to really just feel comfortable, bring out their ideas or, just initiatives and kind of work as a team. So really it's looking at a lot of different experience shares from different folks, different walks of life, reading books here and there, and just jotting down notes or rethinking, ooh, in that meeting could I have done something better? Or in that scenario, how could I have been better? Things like that.
We love a self-aware queen. I'm also gonna ask Joseph if what are what is the process that you want to achieve this goal?
Well, process always has to start with self improvement, taking a stock of where you are and figuring out what you need to improve in order to get where you want to go. So for me, I'm always trying to build my talent stack. I'm always trying to ingest new information, increase my education, increase my experience, and also take advantage of any opportunities that, say, my company provide. For example, they have a leadership academy that is open to employees that focus, it's a 6 month process. It focuses on getting people ready for the next step in taking leadership, management, even above that. So that's my next step is getting into that leadership academy.
I feel like, oh, now that you said it, I feel like a lot of people mislook that when they're looking for jobs. It's like the opportunities that the business or the company they apply to provide. They try to mislook that. They just look for like the pay and the thingies, the insurance and stuff like, but they don't look at the possibilities that they can move up. Like where I'm gonna relate to that because like what where I'm working right now, they can sponsor me for my masters if I wanted to. So it's like a good thing because you can actually like move up through this school. So it's really cool. So if you're watching, if you're listening, take note. Don't mislook what your company offers you. Sorry, I'm under the weather, but of course, brother Burn. Let me
Oh,
know
for
your
me,
process.
I was like, are we exiting? But anyway, for my process, of course, we every one of us wants to move up. Every one of us wants to have a good life. For me, I always wanted to, provide, enough for me to live, for me to have a good life. Especially mostly for us members of the Church of Christ, we don't forget about God, because we bring everything back to Him, because He blesses us with everything. So that's for me.
Trust on the prayers. That's the goal in life. Always trust the prayers. But then before we head on, let's check on our CFO updates. Let's see if we're ready. I feel like we're ready. He's so serious. We're still gonna play on that?
This is CFO in action. Let's take a look at some of the activities here in the District of Texas. As we started the new year, we held our District Multimedia Skills Enhancement Seminar in Humboldt, Texas. In this activity, brethren learned new skills in the field of multimedia, skills such as photography, videography, writing, editing, and even mobile broadcasting. Attendees obtained the knowledge to deliver positive and uplifting content to our viewers and listeners. On January 21st, we held our Destigmatizing Mental Health seminar through video conferencing, where the Kadiwa members learned the importance of mental health and how to maintain mental health. On January 15th through January 20th, the Booklet members in Houston, Texas, had their Industrial and Retail Workers Appreciation, where they showed their gratitude to members of the service community through acts of kindness. On January 20th, Kadiwa Brethren across the District of Texas held their bowling activity, where the young members gathered together to enjoy the game of bowling. On that same day, the Binhi members had their car maintenance activity through video conferencing, where they learned the basics of car maintenance. And later today, the Binhi members will be having their time capsule making through video conferencing. That's all we have for today. For CFO in Action, this is Brother Justin Talioga. And don't forget to subscribe to our INCRadio YouTube channel.
And there you have it. I hope all our viewers and listeners in the District of Texas are up to date with our activities and upcoming activities. For the month of February, I believe we have a lot of lineups, so we're going to share it to you once we get them. So just stay tuned. When you receive the link, go ahead and watch, and we'll keep you updated with all the activities. And we hope to see you there, because for sure we are going to be there. But then, Kuya Bern, do we have some greetings and shout outs from our comment section down below? So I believe we're scrolling.
Sister
Oh, he's like,
Mayfan, we actually have quite a few viewers and listeners who are tuning in with us. Like we have a username Test Forever who's tuning in from here in Austin, Texas, and we also have a June Ortiz tuning in from Killeen, Texas. And we also have Isabel Bautista who's tuning in all the way from the District of Mediterranean. Wow! So greetings to our brethren over there in the Mediterranean. We also have wow. We also have Annalisa Wensha from Tomball, Texas. We also have Art Sim tuning in from Humboldt, Texas. And we also have Adalia Dela Cruz tuning in all the way from Thailand. Wow, we're reaching all these corners of the globe. And we also have our multimedia advisor, Brother Matt Talons, tuning in with us. And we also have Armando Nepo Musheno, who are from Humboldt, Texas. Michael Bug tuning in from Universal City. We have Annalyn Viado from Sugarland, Texas. And we have Jared Talani, also from Universal City, seeing quite a bit of people from Universal City. So if you're from over there in the San Antonio, Universal City area, please continue to make some noise in the live YouTube chat. And of course, we also have, let's see who else we have. You have Edwin G tuning in from Universal City. And we also have Brother Nathaniel Russell tuning in from the South Central States Satellite Studio. So thank you so much to all of our viewers and listeners who have been tuning in with us today. So with that being said, Brother Byrne, what else do we have right now?
Butterverse is so like engrossed with what he's seeing right now on his screen. But go ahead, Butterverse, if you have something to share.
I'm getting shocked more and more every time you mention my name. I was like, what? I was like, what? What
I
am
feel
I
like
doing?
that's the goal. I feel like that's the goal. It's okay. It's you not having breakfast yet.
Yeah, yeah. There's nothing. There's no food yet. Let me ask later. But for a
But
recap for our topic, we have the what do you strive to do in your career. Of course, every one of us, as one of the lessons in the Bible teaches us, and here in the Church of Christ, that there's nothing wrong to ask for more in your life. You know, you want promotion, you have everything that is good in your life, but the only part that it would be wrong is that we forget about our Almighty God, especially for us members of the Church of Christ. Of course, we have to return it back everything to Him because He's the only one who we can rely on. Especially, He's the only one who gives us all the blessings that we have right now. And for our shout out, okay, we'll go to Sister Wendy for our shout outs and greetings.
All right. Special shout out to everyone who took the time to tune in today, and also a special shout out for local of Houston.
And how about you, Brother Joseph?
Yeah, I'd like to just shout out everybody who took the time to tune in today, and Universal City. Thank you very much for being part of it.
All right. How about you, Sister May? May?
Well, of course, sending my greetings to my local people, Sugarland, and of course, Houston, to the decans of Texas, and of course, for my family and friends back in my home, Negros Island. Hope to see you soon, especially the Tuldanes family. See you soon when I get home. All right.
All right. Last but not the least, Brother Justin.
Shout out to all of the Kadiwa brethren and also all this CFO over here in Austin, Texas.
All right. Also, we would like to thank our multimedia advisor, Brother Archie Talents, our CFO overseer, Brother Jeffrey Domingo, our assistant district minister, Brother June Barsania, our district supervising minister, Brother Gino Ramilo II, of course, our executive producer, Brother Emmanuel Endaya, of course, our station manager, Brother Arnel Solano. A special thank you for our CFO coordinator and Subsea CEO, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo, and of course, a very special thank you to our executive minister brother Eduardo V. Manalo. All right. Thank you for tuning in for our segment. We're going to introduce the next show, which is INC Radio South Central States.